Welcome back, everyone. I am not to the onions yet, but what I've been doing is I've been transplanting all of those plants that I planted a couple weeks back. So I have all my greens, my lettuce, and my spinach, my arugula, and my, what is my other one? What is it? Cilantro. Wow, where was my brain? So yes, it seems like the cilantro is doing wonderful. The arugula, I can show you right now. These little guys right here, this is the arugula, and it does not seem to be doing well. It's exactly like my friend had explained, that you're not going to, they're really just not doing anything much at all. This back here is spinach. I'm gonna transplant it. I don't really know what it's gonna do. But my cilantro is doing wonderful. It already has formed some of its actual leaves. So that's exciting. I don't know what my lettuce is gonna do. I just don't wanna throw it away, and it seems to still be growing. So I just put it into a bigger space and we'll see what happens. So I'm going to transplant the spinach now as well, and then we will get on to the onions. Can't wait. I'm moving all of these seedlings that I have right now, I'm moving them into bottom feeding trays. And so all I'll be able to do is just pull up the plants, pour the water into the bottom of the tray, and then I'll be able to keep everything nice and wet without disturbing the plants on top. I know onions are super sensitive over that kind of stuff. So I didn't really want to mess around with that. I thought that the spinach and the lettuce would be a little stronger. They weren't. Some of them were quite affected by top watering. So I am happy to be moving them all into trays so that I will be able to just bottom feed and they won't be disturbed anymore. And while I'm doing this work, I actually wanted to talk to you about something that I learned. I don't know if any of you, I'm sure you have heard about this woman by the name of Emily Dickinson. I think that some of you would probably know her as a poet. That was what she was most widely known for throughout history. But what I did find out was Emily Dickinson is actually, in her day, she was actually known as like the crazy plant lady. I find that so fascinating. I don't know why I didn't know that, but yeah, she was known more for being a person into plants and botany, and her dad had built them this humongous glass conservatory. Like, wow, somebody had money, right? So anyways, I thought that was really cool. I think it's just always great to go back and to go find people from the past and see what they've all done in their lives. And yeah, you know, Emily Dickinson, why can't I say that? Anyways, she was always known as the great poet, and she's a great poet, but she's actually more than that. So something that I'm using to move my transplants over is a fork. Super simple. You can just pop in right underneath the roots and pull up the plant, that you're not, you know, worrying too much about the soil. And it's just a simple, quick, you just dig in there around the plant and it comes out. You're not ripping the roots or anything like that. Super simple. Another fun fact about Emily Dickinson is that she collected and identified over 400 different specimens, different plants. She pressed them and identified them in her herbarium, and apparently that thing is still around. It's now being stored in some library somewhere. That would be neat to get your hands on something like that, wouldn't it? So yeah, that's a little bit of information about Emily. Thought that was kind of neat. What I'm doing for the planting season for all my little seedlings is I'm going ahead and I'm setting up some shelving, some wire shelving, so that I can put the stuff up in front of the window. Before, I just had a shelf like that. I had 2 of them along here, and those were holding all of my houseplants. And I have pushed most of them on there. Other ones have gone out around the house in other areas. And this, I'm hoping to get one more of these that I can set up once I get to that point. Right now I don't need it. I want to put these few greens that I've planted, and then all my onions, I want to put that up there. And so I don't really actually need more than this right now. And so I'm not going to put anything more up. But this is just a really simple way to get a lot of plants in front of your window. So I know the bottom tray down there is kind of useless, but I can use these 3 trays. They will get sunshine, and I will be able to put 3 trays across. So I will have 9 trays that I will be able to have in the sunshine on each one of these racks, which is awesome because I don't know, I might need 3 of these racks, but that's okay. All I need to worry about right now is onions. So I'll get those things started now. I have 4 different types of onions, and I am contemplating how many of each do I want to plant, because I want a lot. Yeah. How much do you guys plant? I would love to hear from you how much you actually plant in your gardens. I really think that you can never have too little because for me, we eat onions almost daily. I put them into every dish. So I'm struggling with this one. I don't want it to take up my entire house either, so let me know what you're doing. So while I'm planting some of these onions, I might as well give you an update on how my course is going. I started in October. I think October, November, December, January. Yes, I started in October on a course on holistic nutrition, and I am almost done. The last course that I took was on herbalism, which was quite cool because my assignment right now is to go ahead and to make 3 different types of medicinal remedies. And so I'm going to be making a salve, a tea, and a tincture, and that is overwhelming me. It really, really is overwhelming me, but that's okay. It overwhelmed me, and then I got excited, and then it overwhelmed me again, and then I got excited, and now I'm overwhelmed. So I worked on it for a couple hours this week, or today, today, and I'm kind of like writing down the recipe that I've chosen to use and the directions and all that, and yes, there's just so many steps to actually making some of these things. The tea is not hard at all. You're just taking all of the dried herbs that you have in your like specific herbs, and you're drinking it. That's it. You put it into hot water and you let it steep for 8 minutes and you drink it. It's the tincture that has a couple of steps and like math, lots of math to it. That's like, I have never done math like this before. And then the salve is like a 2-step piece because you're making an herbal oil and then you're making the salve and you're mixing it to make the actual salve that you can use it on your skin. So yes, I'm looking forward to it. I hope to take you along on the journey. There's a lot of things that I'm trying to juggle right now, and so sometimes I don't remember to bring my camera along, and so that is just the reality, that there's just times where I wanted you to be there, but I was too busy or didn't think of it or whatever. So yeah, so that's a little bit of an update. Other than that, I'm just on the last part of it, and it will be probably about another month, and then I'm done, and then I'm certified. Hey everyone, I almost forgot. I am done this video and I didn't realize that I hadn't closed it off. So thank you so much for joining me. And remember, you might have some limitations, but that doesn't mean that you're limited. God bless.